Hey troops, it's Roy from Geeks Adventures. Woohoo! Broadcasting from the workshop in the basement of the townhome in the Clintonville section of Columbus, Ohio. Worked on this thing for, I don't know, 5 hours, 6 hours. So my brain's kind of punchy, but here it is in all of its glory at this point. And this time I got smart and I moved it forward a ways. No, I'm not using the Elder thing as my avatar proxy as a narrator because I'm kind of tired right now, so I'm not feeling imaginative right now. But here it is. Let's see if we can get this thing to move. Here we go. So yeah, now we can actually freely spin it. Now, most of you are looking at going, so what's the big deal? What did you do to this thing? As I kind of gave you an idea of what it's doing so far. Well, it's more details at this point. So I added some extras like these little pieces here, the same thing I did to the front. Let's see, come on. The part I really want, added some more cannons. Thing I really wanted to do is add bits like this. See this little funky looking plastic? These pieces like here. And also adding giant creepy things like this here. Just to kind of emphasize the organic nature of the vessel and the whole thing in general. And more. And the other thing too is the minions. The minions, they are called the servitors of the elder gods. Servitor or outer gods. I just read it in a H.P. Lovecraft thing. Anyway, they're the minions. They have been officially, they've added extra stuff now. So those are two. And here are the ones back here. And what I've done is now they are detachable, like the ships on the Celestial mech. And here you go. See, they're based on Bionicle. The pieces from Bionicle from McDonald's. Got them real cheap, so they worked really well. And what I've done is added lots of extra stuff. Lots of extra limbs, tentacles, all sorts of really nasty looking stuff. Like the ships on the Celestial mech, I've got 5 total. 2 destroyer, smaller ships, 2 bigger ships, and then 1, and this is the one big one, and 1 big ship. It's got lots of limbs on it and other silliness. So that's where we're at. So you're thinking, dear God, are you finally finished? Not quite. I still want to do a couple more things. Nothing at this point, nothing major. At this point is the tweaking part. I've been thinking about adding a couple more, these kind of really creepy looking biological detaily things, adding some more here and there. One other piece adding something here. Nothing really major though. At this point is just to kind of tinker with it to see what else can be done to add to the vessel. But yeah, this is it. Wow, this thing is really big. The paint scheme at this point is going to be very similar to what is on Azathoth. Base gray. Green. The green on this ship tends to correspond with the gold in the Celestial mech. In that it's an indicator of power sources. Why? I don't know, just seemed like a good idea. The way my brain works, okay, and you're looking at this thing going, we don't want to know how your brain works, man. So there. So that the firing, the weapons, these are those are gonna stay the same. So those will be covered with tape. Same thing with the servitors. Those are gonna be base gray with highlights green for power sources, whatever the heck I feel like creating as a power source. And then the little details like on this ship here, you'll see little details of yellow, blue, and red. That's the same thing I'm going to do on the ship in general, and probably some gold too, just because it looks really nice. Kind of add some pop to things. So the good news, hypothetically, the paint's easier. Hypothetically, I say that because, well, the good news is that it's all base gray. So, Oh, and of course, I got to do this creepy, really disgusting, what the heck are you thinking, Roy, color scheme on the organic parts. Now the good news is that I'm not trying to do, pink, red, yada, 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 the way it was with the Celestial mech. Bad news is that there's still a lot of paint on this thing, and particularly the details are massive. I mean, you got organic-y things like this here. Technically, the tentacles are organic-y, so these got to be painted that way, so on and so forth. So we'll see. It's not gonna be 80 million years of painting this stuff, but it is going to take time. That's at this point it's about 80% done as far as the build. Obviously, as far as build and paint, 70% done. So it's getting there, but that's it at this point. That's messed up. What the heck are you thinking? Dear Lord, that's some creepy crap glory. But dang, it looks good. I mean, it's fun because when you first start with these things, then you've always got something in your head, and then there's always the diagram where it's like, okay, this is in general what it's going to look like. Then you build it, and, sometimes you build it and about halfway through you're going, no, that was a dumb idea, just rip it apart. And then other time, sometimes you get lucky and it ends up. And actually, the worst thing with builds like this, I've mentioned this probably countless times, is that you're in the middle of this and it looks like just a bunch of sloppy plastic all glued together. I mean, pill bottles, miscellaneous containers, and you got crap like this, and it's all just kind of this giant mishmash of junk. But as you build it, hopefully it starts to coalesce. This whole idea of synergy, I guess, is the term I'm looking for. But it just looks cool. At a certain point, you start to realize, dang, this is gonna work. And the nice thing is that's where this is this is working. Okay, maybe for some of you it's not, and you're going, dude, man, you're insane. But for me, it's working. So there. Anyway, I'm going to go because I got to deal with dinner because, well, I'm running on mostly coffee. And, actually, no. I did have bacon and eggs for brunch today. So I am burning something up besides caffeine and sugar. All right. So anyway, y'all have a good rest of the weekend. Stay dry. OSU fans, I'm sorry. Oklahoma won. Hey, you get to go to the Rose Bowl and beat the crap out of that poor fool coming out of the Pac-12 and turn him into lunch meat. So hey, y'all have a good rest of the weekend. The force be with you. May the odds be in your favor, especially if you're Christmas shopping right now. And as always, be good to each other, okay, troops? Peace. Bye. Later.